Okay, this is most definitely my most asked question. We were talking about how to get out of the spam folder ASAP as possible. As soon as possible. That is what we are going over real quickly in this video. This is exactly what we use. And I just want to say, I hate how complicated many people will make deliverability seem. In most cases, it's trying to make you feel like you can't do it yourself so that you buy someone else's service, but it's really not that difficult, and I'm going to try to show you exactly that. And I'm going to go over exactly how to get out of the spam folder if your emails are ending up in the spam folder, how to get out, and then how to stay in the inbox, because people aren't receiving your emails. It's going to be pretty hard to make money. So what is deliverability? Just so we're on the same page. Essentially, inbox providers want to improve the experience of their customers by only showing them emails that they want to see. Because if you're just full of a bunch of emails that you don't want to see, they're probably not going to use your platform and they're not going to see your ads. So inbox providers want to do that. So deliverability essentially refers to your domain and IP's sending credit score. That's how I look at it. If you have a good credit score, you're going to land in the primary tab, which is right here. If you have a bad credit score, you're going to land in the spam, which nobody checks their spam. If you're somewhere in the middle, you'll land in the promotions tab, which again, it's not a spot you want to be. You really just want to be in the primary inbox. So essentially that's what deliverability is. It is your credit score. How reputable of a sender are you? Are you more likely to land in spam, promotions, or the primary tab? That's what we're talking about. So again, just think in the eyes of Google. If 2 out of 10 people are consistently opening your emails, if you're sending to 10,000 people, 2,000 people are opening them, you think that Google is going to keep sending you in the main inbox? 8 out of 10 people aren't opening your emails? No. So if you have 50% open rates, you're getting good engagement, that tells Google they're thinking, okay, where should I put this email? It's going to improve. It's going to improve your inbox rate, and then this is just like a cycle that keeps building off of each other. Whereas if you have like 20 to 30% open rates and bad click rates, Google's like, okay, not a lot of people are seeing this. Let's send them to the spam folder. Let's send them to the promotions folder. And then it makes it even harder for people to see your emails. And so it's just like a cycle. So it can be hard to get out, but not impossible, which I'm going to go over. So join my free daily newsletter. Yes, promo here. Get a free 75-page guide when you sign up. It's really good. I suggest you sign up. So why are your open rates low? So essentially, open rates, how many people are opening your emails, and a lot of people, that's just like kind of the best way to view your deliverability is how many people are opening your emails. And so why would your open rate to be low? And when I say low, I'm saying sub 40%. We want to be above 40%. So let's assume you have like all the technical stuff in place. You have like your domain requirements, which if Klaviyo doesn't have a warning sign like at the top of your homepage, you should be fine. So let's assume you have those in place. There are 2 possible reasons you're getting low engagement. You're getting 20% opens. 1, your emails suck and nobody wants to open them. Could be that. Or 2, you have a bad sender reputation and Google's just sending you to spam promotions and people aren't seeing your emails. So the best way to improve your deliverability is to make better emails. If you make good emails, people enjoy them, and then they continue to open them. If you send the same templated BS little design where it's just like, okay, I'm going to put this up in 5 minutes, it's a template, what's the value you're bringing to the user? Why are they incentivized to join? Whereas if you have a clean design, you have good copy, you have a fun email with a good topic that people want to learn about, and it's different every time, you're giving people a dopamine release when they open their email. You get a positive association, and then their monkey brain, essentially next time they see a notification then from an email from you, they're like, oh, last time I got dopamine, let me go click and check what's happening. People crave dopamine, especially today, TikTok, all that good stuff. And that leads to future opens. So just improve your emails, and your deliverability will improve along ways. That's literally the number one way I see deliverability being improved. Just send better content. And then the number 2 is build up your sender reputation. If you're getting sub 40% opens, you are likely getting higher promotions tab and spam inbox placement. So we need to prove to inbox providers. So right now we have a bad sender reputation. We're landing in these other inboxes. We need to prove to these inbox providers that people like our emails and want to engage with them. So we do this by boosting up our opens and clicks for a period of time. We want to show Google, hey, we're getting high opens, high clicks. People are engaging with our emails. We're at a very high rate. How do we do that? We only send to people who open and click your emails. It is so simple, so simple. Stop sending to people who don't open and engage with your emails. So that is what we want to go over, and this is the protocol that I'm going to go over with you. Super simple. So what we want to do to start out, we want to create engaged segments. Engaged meaning essentially just like a segment of your list of people who are opening and clicking your emails. So we want to create engaged segments of 14-day, 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day variations. Typo, how unprofessional of me. But this is essentially the segment that you want to create for the different days. So this is a 60-day engagement. You can see what somebody's done. They've opened email at least once in the last 60 days or clicked email at least once in the last 60 days. We include an or because sometimes Klaviyo will track a click but not an open. This is just like a fail-safe just in case. So if somebody's like opened an email in the past 60 days, we want them. And then we want to make sure that they're subscribed so they can receive email marketing, and they have bounced email. I change this 0. We want to have 0 bounces. So that is what we want. That is like the engaged list that we want to go off of for 14-day, 30-day, 60-day, and then 90-day. So create those lists, and then we'll go from there. This is the roadmap for achieving perfect deliverability in 6 weeks. This is all you need to do. Weeks 1 through 3. Create your 14-day, 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day engage list. Turn off all of your flows, all your automated emails, besides the welcome flow, browse abandon, cart abandon, checkout abandon, and post-purchase. Those are very high engaging flows. People are going to open them at a very high clip, like the welcome email. People sign up for a discount. You think they're going to open that first email that gives them the discount? Yes. And so that is boosting our credibility. We get very high opens with that. Cart abandon. Hey, you left this in your cart. People are very highly likely to engage with that. Post-purchase. Hey, thank you so much for your order. Here's info on your order. Keep that on because people want to see info on their order. So these are going to be essential for building up your reputation, getting high engagement. And then we want to send highly engaging campaigns 3 times per week only to your 14-day engaged email list. Your 14-day, 30-day. That's all we want to do. 3 campaigns a week. You might be thinking, why are you sending a lot of emails? Our deliverability is bad. We need to build up our reputation. If we're sending 1 email every week, it'll take us 3 weeks to get back what we can get in 1 week by sending 3 in 1 week. And that's kind of like the ideal cadence that we found for us sending. We send 3 to 4 campaigns a week to our clients, and it keeps you top of mind with your customers. It gets them in that like dopamine loop where they'll keep opening your emails. If you send once a week, people will forget about you and they just won't remember. So just trust me, 3 times per week to your 14-day engaged list. These are the people who are opening every single one of your emails. And so they're going to open them and you're going to get really high open rates. So once open rates to your 14-day engaged list are 50% plus, like consistently, like for 3 straight campaigns, we want to expand to 3 times per week to your 30-day engaged list. We want to do that for a couple weeks and just continue to send campaigns. So do that weeks 3 to 4, open it up to your 30-day engage list. And then weeks 5 through 6, just keep monitoring your opens and make sure you don't dip below 40 to 50%, and just play with your segments. So once your 60-day engage list is seeing 50% opens, you can keep expanding. So we just want to expand. And if we get low open rates, we want to tighten it again and just send. And then, so this is where you want to open it up to your 60-day and see just like slowly expand. And then now week 6 plus, we're sending to the 90-day engage list and then 1 campaign a month to an expanded list. So now our deliverability is in a good spot. 90-day engage list is just your base sending list. We don't want to send to the full newsletter because there are people who use fake emails. There's people who never open your emails, people who who have a blacklisted inbox provider. They have blacklisted your domain, so no matter what you're ending to spam. So we only want to send to people who have opened an email in the past 3 months. Like if you think about it, 3 months is a long time. So only send to those people who have opened in the past 3 months. That's just your base list. You don't send to the full list except for 1 campaign a month to try to bring people back in. Doesn't need to be some crazy campaign. It can just be a regular email and just open it up to the whole list. See if a couple thousand people come back and open that email. If they do open that email, awesome. They were just added to the 90-day engage list. Because if anybody opens an email in the past 90 days, they're added to this. If they open, they're added. So this is literally all you need to do. Don't overcomplicate it. Just follow this protocol. Stick to the plan. Just stick to it. It's a really good plan. Just stick to it. Most people just don't do it. That's all you need to do. This is possible. This is a client example. This brand was only seeing 20 to 30% opens on their campaigns, and they were constantly landing in spam. This was very frustrating because only 25% of the list was seeing their messages, and in turn, like the sales they were doing were flopping. Upon inspection, they had all the technicalities set up. We didn't need to worry about that. This was happening purely due to sender reputation. They were just landing in spam. I signed up for their email list, landed in my spam. So all we had to do was improve the reputation of their domain and then open the full campaigns back up. So you can see open rates, click rates, placed orders, but open rates is what we want to look at. 24%, 29, 27, 47 for like a very small list. This is like a survey. 29%, 11%, like very low opens, just consistently. You're telling Google, hey, nobody wants to open these emails. That is essentially what this brand was doing. And so they were landing in spam and they weren't getting out. And so revenue numbers, 5K was the peak. 5K was the most they generated. After following our protocol, literally as simple as I showed you, this is what was happening on day 60. So 26,000 people opening this email, 34,000 on 30% opens. Now we are getting 60% opens, 65,000 people opening the emails. That is where you want to be. We were having some issues with click tracking, but revenue, 23,000 in one email compared to 5,000. None of these had discounts, by the way. And so it's just that simple. Open rates, we're only sending to the engaged list. We're continuing to show Google that we are a reputable sender, and getting high opens, and nothing is getting affected. We're landing in the inbox, and a lot more people are seeing our emails. If more people see your emails, you generate a lot more revenue. And obviously our emails were awesome and doing really good for them. So that's essentially, this is possible. Trust me. If you want more help, you can book a call with me for an e-commerce brand doing over 50K a month. Shameless plug. But yes, if you have any questions, let me know. Deliverability is kind of a weird topic, but it's that simple. Just try it, trust the plan, and you're going to be okay. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you have any video requests, and I will make it happen. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one.